When you think of the kings of the African savannah, what comes to mind? Lions, right? Majestic, powerful, the symbol of raw strength. But out there, in the tall grass, another power is at play. A power that's often misunderstood, even villainized. I'm talking about hyenas. There's a saying that perfectly captures their essence. Hyenas do not rely on strength alone. They rely on numbers and patience. Circling their target again and again, testing fear, waiting for weakness, showing that teamwork can be deadlier than power. Let's break that down, because it's not just about wildlife. It's a masterclass in strategy. First, let's get one thing straight. The whole idea of hyenas being just cowardly scavengers. That's mostly a myth. Thanks a lot, Lion King. Spotted hyenas, in particular, are incredibly skilled hunters. Studies show that they hunt and kill most of their own food, sometimes more than 90% of it. They don't just wait for leftovers. So, how do they do it, especially when facing prey much larger than themselves, like a wildebeest or even a buffalo? This brings us to the first part of the quote. They rely on numbers and patience. A single hyena versus a lion? The lion probably wins. But a clan of hyenas? That's a different story. The collective energy of the clan is immense. They take turns leading the chase, keeping the pressure on, never letting up. And that leads to the next brilliant tactic, circling their target again and again, testing fear, waiting for weakness. Imagine being that prey animal. You're exhausted. You've been running for what feels like forever. And now you're surrounded. The hyenas aren't just standing there. They're moving, probing, nipping. Each move is a test. They're looking for a sign to stumble, a moment of hesitation, a defensive move that leaves an opening. They are experts at reading body language and exploiting fear. The psychological pressure they apply is just as important as the physical chase. They create an environment of chaos and panic for their prey, which inevitably leads to mistakes. And when that mistake happens, they capitalize on it instantly. This is the climax of their strategy, showing that teamwork can be deadlier than power. A lone lion has immense power, but its success is often solitary. A hyena clan, on the other hand, is a perfect example of synergy. The whole is truly greater than the sum of its parts. Their communication during a hunt is complex, using a series of whoops, groans, and giggles, that famous hyena laugh, to coordinate their movements. Each member knows its role. It's thus this flawless teamwork that allows them to take down animals that would be impossible for a single individual to conquer. Their strength isn't in their bite force alone, which is incredibly powerful, by the way, but in their unity. So what can we learn from this? This principle applies far beyond the savannah. Think about it in business, in sports, in any collaborative project. You might not be the strongest, the fastest, or the most funded person in the room. But if you can build a team that is patient, persistent, and works together seamlessly, you can achieve incredible things. It's about out-strategizing, not just overpowering. It's about endurance, not just explosive strength. It's about recognizing that a united group, patiently waiting for the right moment to act, can overcome even the most formidable opponent. The hyena teaches us that true power doesn't always roar. Sometimes it circles, it waits, and it works together. It's a powerful reminder that in a world that often celebrates individual heroes, the most effective force, is often the one you don't see coming, the dedicated, patient, and relentless team. Thanks for watching. If you found this as fascinating as I do, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the strategies of the natural world. See you in the next one.